convergence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela Rivers. We're in the football town of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania at Acrisure Stadium. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Seattle Seahawks and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Neither team got the start to the season that they wanted. Let's see who can right the ship as Week 2 gets underway. Valus Jones now on the return. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
Valus Jones on the return. The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is first and 10. The first carry for the speedy Dylan Sampson. And he's going to manage a low yard on that drive up the gut. Big Mason Graham engulfing that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Go.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. On the move, headed right. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Has him on the quick hitter. And this is going to get them all the way into the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. That one hits for 30. And fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
He's got it. It's in close. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers take a 6-0 lead right away. It's an Adnan Mitchell touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Steelers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Bayshul Tootin now on the return. Good work so far. He's got room. He brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Let's go.
First carry now. This is Bayshul Tootin. He scampers ahead for about 4. It's 2nd down now.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Ready.
They'll go again here with Tootin. Pop behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. That one finds his man, likely. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He gets down inside the 35-yard line. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Ready.
First and 10 from the 32. Tootin headed left. And the cutback to the middle is the right call. That is 8 yards on the carry. Given 9 yards, he almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
Well, that's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you'd really break the backs of the defense.
Get it. Crack all 80.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Has it at the 7. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
First and goal, here's Tootin. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks finish off their opening drive. Jason Sanders to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early.
Jason Sanders sends the kickoff.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. On the return, here's Jones. And he breaks the 20 on the return, but only just. That is one up to the 21 and out of bounds.
At their own 21-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. First and 10.
Back to 60.
So in the lead, they'll give it to Simpson. Blocked by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Short pass brought in. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And the Steelers have a first down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Richardson on first and 10. Headed out right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. And they can't connect on the deep low. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We got second down. Back to the air. It's Richardson. Connects downfield. On target to Burton. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock. So unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Buying some time right. This is reeled in by Taysom Hill. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Go street. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 19 tight. 19 tight. Let go.
Rolling from the pistol, Richardson. Flushed out of the pocket. Right back to Hill. This is caught. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. The both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, hope we have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully. And the tight end, the beneficiary. I can promise you that is a throw, and as a quarterback, when it leaves your hands, you do not want to flirt with as this game goes on. That is a prime one that DB could cut off and take the other way.
Okay,
This
break.
is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5. They'll throw again, Richardson. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. He's trying to find his tight end. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
You know, Kate, you'll get a little bit of grace for a drop in the first frame, but that's one, as this game goes on, he's got to have. It's hard on 3rd down to execute. With the ball in your hands, you got to find a way to catch it.
Forces that one, and it's intercepted. That is Nick Emanwari. And the Seahawks come through with a big play to close out our opening quarter. It's a big momentum swing on the final play of our opening quarter. Both teams neck and neck so far. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. About about set for the second quarter. Seahawks football here. They have it following that interception on the final play of the first quarter. Finds his running back. This is Bashal Tootin. And some excellent work to drive them all the way out past the 30-yard line. They get 22 out of that play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. On the give, it's Tootin. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the game they did.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. He's got a Emeka Egbuka. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Steelers' side of the field.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Come on.
They send Hunter to the right. They give here to the motion man. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Gain of 6. That's another Seahawks 1st down. It's a gain
ready?
of 6. 1st down, Seahawks.
Let's go now.
Tootin gets it from the gun. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. And that's stop made by T.J. Watt.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, bigger gap in the future.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go. Cowboy.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Complete out to the right side. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st down.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
7-yard line.
Ready.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Completed to his running back. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
2nd down give to Tootin. And a gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
It's going to be play number 9 of this drive, and we could see a 10th if they can get a yard here on 3rd down. Firing quickly out of line, Daniels. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Tootin will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line.
Oh, so aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, Kate. Just a matter of a foot, and they could have had some points on the board defensively.
Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's 2nd and goal.
Ready. Panthers ready.
Tootin again. And this time he gets in for the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Well, we've been saying it for years, Brock. If at first you don't succeed, Try that run again.
You're exactly right. It's going to take more than one stop to deter those offensive coaches from calling another run play. They've got such faith in their group up front to leverage right at the point of attack and punch it in on the second time around.
On the return, here's Jones. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken. Down.
On the return, the Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Get it. Bronco, 18 Cardinals.
It's Sampson running out of the gun. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
16-yard line.
So it'll be second and long upcoming on the other side of this 2-minute warning. More from Acrisure Stadium in just a moment. Offense to the line for second down.
Stephanie. Cook, 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 18, Pioneer. Panther 11, Panther 11.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Nothing doing there as the second down pass falls incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And things look tougher now with third and long.
Go, Riggs, go. Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 70,
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Third and long for him here. Buys time, rolling right. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Terrion Arnold has it. That last interception gave him a chance to take the lead, partner. And now their defense gets them another one so they can start growing this advantage.
Yeah, this defense letting them know we don't want to defend a small lead. Here's the ball again. Go get us a 2-score advantage this time.
Let's go.
Now Daniels off the play action. Connects on the crosser. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it first and goal from the 8.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Breaking the huddle. Here's first and goal.
Catch, Panther. Let's go.
Hand off to Tootin. So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Here we go, here we go. Cowboys.
They've got a man in motion.
Let's go.
Daniels back to throw. Caught just shy of the goal line. And not quite a touchdown, but he's down to the 4 before going out.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches, that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
And it's incomplete on third and goal. Trying to force one through there. And that forces them to fourth and goal. Jason Sanders on for the field goal. A very short kick here from the right hash. Sanders sends it through. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
On the return, here's Jones. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Jones on the return. The Steelers take over first
first look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10.
Ready, ready.
Play action with Richardson. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him in the field goal range. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Go check this one down. Complete to the fullback. Muster a little down to the 30. Stopped by Foye Oluoku. The Steelers calling their first timeout.
Ready, set.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Once more now, it's Richardson. And he will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers make it a 1-score game before halftime. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Steelers cut it to a field goal game. Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Marvin Mims now to return it. Oh, and he eats a hit to bring it into that. Right near the 25-yard line. With 10 seconds to go in our half, partner. We've got whistles. It's a timeout. Only 10 seconds remaining here, so 1st and 10 may be our last snap of the half. Putting a receiver in motion. Quick throw outside, and they might throw this again. Connect on the trick play. And he's going to be out of bounds after looks like about a yard there. 2nd down coming up.
Out of bounds at the 27-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Hold it ready.
This time they'll keep it on the ground. And a productive run there on 2nd down. That's a gain of 6. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. On the return, here's Mims. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Let's go.
Daniels setting up the play action. Hits his running back. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, all we say is you got to catch it first. But on the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
One play in blocking this drive is already into enemy territory.
Go! Bronco 80!
Shooting on 1st and 10. Running there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's taken down at the 30. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
First down.
Now Daniels to throw. Sends this to the end zone. Somebody there, and he knocks it away. Couldn't connect for it all on that first down. So back to the drawing board they go for 2nd. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, kid. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
We'll have him gain up about a handful there. Devon Fuller bringing that play to an end.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation. You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Inside of field goal range, but the kicker ain't moving. They're going for this. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, it's down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
It's fielded at the 14. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10.
Come on, come on.
Play fake here, Daniels. Cut for big yards on the right side. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. That one goes for 31 yards. And that gives the Seahawks the first. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Ooh, on him quick there, and they bring him to the turf. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down.
A loss of 8 yards. It's 2nd down.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Here's Daniels. Gets everything he has under this one. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks make it a 9-point advantage. Now in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Sanders is set to kick off.
Sanders all set to send it away. On the return, here's Jones. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10.
Get it.
Throwing from the pistol, Richardson. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
Richardson now on second and 10. Catch is made down the right sideline. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Steelers have a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Cowboy.
They pick the handoff, now Richardson. He finds Pickens left side. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
19 tight. 19 tight. Let go.
Richardson on first and 10. Richardson fumbled it. And the Seahawks pick it up. Space on the right. He's got room. And he's going to return this to the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks grow their lead off the turnover. He took off with it, which they give him full license to do when he sees an opening, Brock. But he couldn't keep it secure, and it winds up in a defensive touchdown.
Kate, I played for coaches that when you scramble, they force you to have two hands on the ball because they know this. They know these defenders love for these moments. They attack the looseness of that ball security. Quarterbacks, unlike running backs, don't always know how to tuck that ball away. And this defense, well, they took advantage.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. On the return, here's Jones. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
Jones on the return. The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. To the air on this first down. Richardson finds him over the middle. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Offense to the line fast.
Brings up second and a yard.
On the shotgun, it's Richardson. It's caught left side by Hill. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. Offense in the hurry up here.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On first down, it's Richardson. It's a big strike to Hill. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up first and goal.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that could stretch the middle of the field. And I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes. And what a difference it can make for an offense.
Gravity Lions. Ready.
Sampson has the Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Steelers cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. On the return, here's Mims. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So we're through 3 here. It's the Seahawks with it, currently with a not quite so comfortable lead. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Ready.
It's a handoff to Tootin, running right. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Hoping to head in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13.
Come on. Set. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Ready.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Got it, man. It's Marvin Mims. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
Now here's a spot where the timing's got to be absolutely perfect between the quarterback and the receiver. That throw is made before that receiver's ever thinking of coming out of his cut. Too early, it's incomplete. Too late, it's headed the other way.
He goes back to him yet again. Complete. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Now running here with Tootin. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Inside give here for Tootin. And they find him after just a yard. It's 3rd down. Running back sent in motion. 3rd and short, Daniels. That one finds his man, likely. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And this is going to go for about an 8-yard pickup as he takes him inside the 30-yard line. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2.
Ready.
Tootin with it. Here he goes again. All the way. Touchdown, Seattle.
Touchdown.
The Seahawks can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead.
Okay, it was just a couple years ago where we saw those running backs get to the market and not get their money. Well, a performance like this is how you get paid. You show you can do it in a multitude of ways. Catch one for a touchdown through the air, pound 3 of them on the ground for 6.
That one splits the uprights. And the Seahawks take a 3-possession lead.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Sanders all set to send it away. On the return, here's Jones. And he's out of bounds, approaching the 25, couple yards short at the 23.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Come on. Hey, smash Bronco. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete. George Pickens, the intended target. And it sets up 2nd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Richardson. Forced out to his right. It's him on the in route. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. Offense up to the line fast. Richardson now on 1st and 10. Chased out to his right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So that brings up 2nd down.
Ready?
Throwing again, Richardson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Great, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. He completes it in traffic. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Offense in a hurry up here. They'll throw again. Richardson escapes the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Back to the air. It's Richardson. Oh, brother, it's another interception. With the pick. And the Seahawks will take over as he records his first interception of our season. So 1st down from the 41.
Check. Here we go. Ready?
On the ground, Tootin. There he goes again. There it is. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks put up even more points in a win.
Take that play right there. That run is exactly why this team wanted this rookie on their roster. It is so hard to break away from the pack at the NFL level. This rookie is putting on the show.
Sanders all set to send it away. On the return, here's Jones. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready up.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Dragon 60 Vikings.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Caught outside by Burden. It's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Catch is made by Dylan Sampson. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
It's now 3rd down and 6.
Richardson on 3rd. He rolls to his right. Pass brought in by Burden. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down. The Steelers calling their first time out. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Let's go. Let's go.
Off the play fake, here's Richardson. He's throwing deep to the left side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Okay, This quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Play action with Richardson. Headed out right. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Tag! Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
To the air on third and long. And they can't connect on the third down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it. But it's incomplete, and now we've got fourth down.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on third down than they did on second. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
Now can't blame them looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on fourth down.
Ready, ready, ready.
Desperation time here. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Ready, set.
Heading to the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready.
Now it's 2. On the move, past the 40. At the 20. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Seahawks continue piling it on here in the 4th. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks grow their lead yet again. Sanders all set to send it away. On the return, here's Jones. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
On the return, the Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner. As he continues making risky decisions with the football.
Kind of like with a hoops team, when they start missing free throws, everybody starts missing them. Feels that way with his quarterback right now. The one interception is leading to another, and eventually, you just feel like every time the ball leaves his hands, it's danger.
And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. No throw, 3rd and long. He has the first over the middle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it.
15 yards. That's good for us Steelers.
Richardson to throw again. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
That's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Second and 6 coming up here.
Ready, ready. Cougar 19. Ready.
Once more now, it's Richardson. Trying to push deep downfield. Brought in inside the 20. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Working inside the red zone. On the move, headed right. Knocked away, and that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, and that brings up 2nd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Richardson now on 2nd and 10. Buys time, rolling right. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to 4th down.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Gets another one to Mitchell. He's not going to get there. They hold him out of the end zone, partner, but it is still going to keep this offense on the field. They've got a 1st and goal.
That's another Steelers.
And it won't matter in the end, but nevertheless, he's in for the late touchdown. The Steelers putting up points in a game decided. It's an Anthony Richardson touchdown. Going after up and good by Fairbairn. And the Steelers get it back to a full 3 possessions now, 24 points.
Steelers 28.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Tootin now on the return. They'll have decent field position to begin at here. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. New set of downs for him from the 31.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
He's going to pass it here. Caught, nice game left side. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're 1st and 3. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Ready, go.
Oh, Bronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Buying some time right. That finds Hunter downfield. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks keep running away with this. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
On the return, here's Jones. He's got a lane up past the 30. And nearly to the 35-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Okay,
1st down now, ball at the 33. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronx. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. Comes up empty on that one. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
They don't complete a high percentage of these, but even the incomplete deep shots serve a purpose. It keeps the defense honest, knowing if they overcommit close, they could get burned.
The timeout arrives with just 3 seconds remaining in this game, so we've got 1 more snap coming up. This will be the final play of the game.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Check smash, check smash. Ready?
Here he goes, one final shot. escapes out to the left. Trying to push deep downfield. And there's our last stand image of this game. It's intercepted. Grant Delpit in to pick it off. And the Seahawks see the return go out of bounds. And that is how this game's going to end. So the Seahawks take this one on the road. Brock, I know you know this firsthand. All the way across the country. It feels like you're playing in the morning. You played a lot of these. That is not an easy thing to do what they just did.
And you know what, Kate? You look back, even like the Niners of the 80s, those really good teams, they struggled in these 10 a.m. kickoffs on their body clock. You know who changed it? Pete Carroll. Pete Carroll and the Legion of Boom said enough's enough. If you're good enough and we build up enough talent, we can also end this mystique or this problem of that early kick.
So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner Brock Heward and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks winners as we say so long from Pittsburgh.